Hi, gang, it's Adam.
And Patrick.
Coming up on today's truncated episode, we share listener feedback and cover the latest Disney news. As always, we close out the show with some quick D. All that and more on today's episode of Gays Do the D.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Patrick Tanqueray Kazuki.
Oh my goodness, I love Tanqueray. JK, I hate gin.
You got so serious. Scary.
Adam Silverwolf Hummel.
What is that? Is that a brand of alcohol?
I think it's a terrible vodka.
It sounds like a terrible vodka.
It's a very plastic bottle, bottom shelf vodka.
It suits me.
Yeah, it does, which is really how I feel about our friendship.
Aww.
Plastic and bottom shelf. And easily accessible. How's it going, sir?
Well, it was going great when I walked in, but
Yeah.
now I'm feeling a little down on myself, frankly.
As one should when
Yeah.
they enter my house.
Yeah,
It's just anyone's fair game here.
How are you doing?
I'm wonderful, thanks. Did you have a good week?
I had a great week.
You, I bet, are packing your suitcases, not as we speak, but right after we record this episode.
Nah.
Okay, great.
We don't leave until Saturday afternoon,
Okay.
so I will be packing at that time, that morning.
Got it. Of course, we're talking about Adam is going with Matthew to Walt Disney World for the holiday celebration and Rise of the Resistance.
That's right. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
It'll happen.
I'm going to get to bed early on Saturday night, get up at 1 a.m.
Uh-oh. What are you, running a half marathon?
Yeah.
Good. Well, you might have to get on that ride first thing.
No, it's all done boarding group-wise now.
Oh, interesting.
It's all different, yeah.
I'm excited to hear all about it.
Yeah, it'll be a story, I'm hoping, anyway. But we have it built in so that if we're not able to get onto it that first day, then every morning we'll just head back to Hollywood Studios until we get a chance to ride it.
A smart plan. Is that what you're most looking forward to on this trip?
I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
But I'm also very excited to see Epcot forever.
Oh, of course.
I'm excited to eat at Homecoming.
Ooh, you're going?
Again.
You have reservations?
Yeah.
Good on you. I have never been.
Oh, it's so tasty.
Okay.
I'm sure it's very bland to actual Southerners. Maybe. I don't know.
Who can say?
But to me, it's just like delightful. And they have moonshine.
As do I.
In your coffee right now.
It's true. So speaking of your trip to Walt Disney World, this episode is going to be a little bit of a truncated episode.
Yes.
Timing in December is a little bit scrunched for us, so we wanted to make sure we didn't miss an episode, but this, because of that timing, will be a little bit smaller. So instead of having a main segment, we're just going to do what we do usually up front, go into the news, and then go right into Quick D, which I think is what people just want anyways. A short episode.
Most people want to jump straight to the D.
Wow. That's fair. You know our listeners very well, Adam. We got that listener feedback.
Stop with all of the talking was the number one feedback we received.
Yeah, less talking, more D-pics.
That's right.
I think that's what I usually get.
That's right. Well, Patrick, while I'll be down in Walt Disney World, the resort will be celebrating the grand opening of Disney's Riviera Resort.
Exciting.
And our listeners can actually watch a live broadcast of the resort grand opening ceremony on December 16th at 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time on the Disney Parks blog.
Are we going to be able to see you get arrested?
Yeah, I think I'm going to throw a fit.
Oh, I like it.
Become a part of Disney history.
Throw a drink in Mickey's face.
Again?
Well, that's true. They would spot you before you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a watch list.
The ankle bracelet isn't helping either.
Is that an ankle bracelet or is that more gout?
That's so rude of you. That is so rude of you. And by the way, my gout is all cleared up. Thank you, prednisone.
Listen, never share something with me if you don't want me to constantly make fun of it.
I'm sure it'll be back. I'm certain of that.
You have no gouts about it?
Oh, dear.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Yep, you're sorry now. Speaking of sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anyone has anything to be sorry about.
Boy, do I have mud on my face now. So I think I owe Denzel, our lovely Denzel, an apology. A sorry about it, directed at you, Denzel, because you left us a very lovely note in a gift that you gave us last week. And in my rampage to get straight to that gift, I totally didn't see your note. And I am very sorry.
Patrick goes straight for the present and does not even consider the fact that there may be a lovely note included with it.
I make a beeline right for that package every time.
What?
No foreplay for me.
Oh.
Are we still talking about gifts?
That is so unattractive, Patrick. Just the thought of you like grabbing at a package. Little claw hands.
Patrick Trump Kazaki. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, topical.
Topical.
This was the 2016 race.
Well, yeah, I am not very current with anything. That's where I am in history right now.
Still stands. Still
Yeah.
prevalent.
It's true. Of course, we're talking about Denzel gave us the lovely book, Queens of Animation, The Untold Story of the Women Who Transformed the World of Disney and Made Cinematic History by Natalia Holt. And he left us a very lovely note saying, "Hello, my wonderful and fantastic co-hosts. Saw this in the window and I knew you had to have it. Hope you enjoy. Your Tweedledee, now and forever, Denzel." So thank you so much, Denzel. And I am so sorry I went straight for your package again.
Thank you, Denzel. It was so sweet of you to send the book.
Yes.
And for anyone who wants to follow Denzel on Instagram, and you should, his Instagram handle is _Washington.
And Denzel, fun fact, is the one who named all of you, our listeners, the Tweedledees. So you have him to thank for that. Let's say Denzel's name one more time on the episode.
Denzel.
Done and done. Speaking of our listeners, we have some listener feedback to talk about.
Yes.
We specifically have What You Watching on Disney Plus listener feedback. What do you say we jump right into it, Adam?
Let's do it.
All right, so Norris on Instagram, @NorrisAnd, writes in and says, "Noah and I are also trying to get through episodes 1 through 8 of Star Wars before Rise of Skywalker. Last night, we almost lost our minds on how boring Attack of the Clones is." I mean, when you're right, you're right.
Yeah. Better than The Phantom Menace.
I mean, what isn't?
But what kid doesn't love watching Senate conflict in an imperial Senate?
Yeah.
It's exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm. Blockbuster material right there.
Yep.
Norris goes on to say, "Maybe I missed it, but have you guys covered Encore at all on your Disney Plus catch-ups? It is by far my favorite thing on Disney Plus, particularly the Flint, Michigan Sound of Music episode, but they're all great. Also started watching Gravity Falls for the first time and am cracking up loving it."
Now, you're an Encore fan.
I am a huge Encore fan. I love that show.
I haven't started it yet.
I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to get a little teary-eyed during it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so endearing to watch these people who spent so much time together in high school doing something they love and then oftentimes leave each other and leave their passion for theater behind and then get to rediscover it again for one short week. It's really beautiful.
Wow.
I highly recommend it. One thing that's weird, though, is that it's produced by Kristen Bell.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went into it thinking, oh, man, she's going to be in every episode. That's really cool. How does she have all this time on her hands? No, she just introduces it.
Oh, so it's like I'm Laura Linney for Masterpiece
Exactly
Theater.
what I was going to say. Exactly what I was going to say.
All right.
I mean, she's still lovely, but I want more Kristen Bell in the show. But what are you going to do?
She should also be cast in the
Wouldn't that be so
shows
fun?
and just show them all up. Like,
Yeah.
just be like, I got this.
Maybe not that part of it, but wouldn't that be cool?
I'm playing every role now.
They do often get Broadway actors, not huge celebrity ones, but sort of people who are in the chorus in Broadway shows, fill out the rest of the cast. So they have some professional actors around them. It's really cool.
Are they all giving each other side eye at the performances of the leads?
No,
Okay.
they all really love what they're doing.
I'm such a cynic.
You are a cynic.
What's wrong with me?
You're in Attack of the Clones, is what you know.
We also heard from listener Kel, who you can find on Instagram at kel.sooth. Kel says, "Hey, Adam." Hey, Kel.
Oh, dear.
Loved the ep. Thank you, Kel.
Okay.
And wanted to say in regard to the Star Wars prequels, though they are not very good, LOL, you should try watching it in machete order sometime. I do think it improves the storytelling of the entire saga a lot more. And if you haven't heard of machete Star Wars order, just Google it because it's a bit complicated to explain in a comment. Ha ha. That's very interesting, Kel. I did Google machete Star Wars order and I found out that it means watching the episodes out of order and eliminating the Phantom Menace altogether.
It's true. You get rid of that movie that has no relevance whatsoever to the Star Wars story.
Yeah, and you eliminate two big problems. Jar Jar Binks. Not altogether. He does appear, later on in the episodes.
Yeah.
But he's a major part of episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
And you eliminate 7-year-old Anakin.
Why do you hate children so much?
Because he's like, jubby, jubby, nar, nar, goo, goo.
Were you young Anakin? That was perfection.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Better than he did it.
Fair enough.
So to explain a bit more, machete order is you start with episode 4, A New Hope, and then you move on to The Empire Strikes Back, episode 5.
Yes.
And then you go back to episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Yes.
And then you go to episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and you finish with episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And this kind of preserves all of the twists in the plot.
Yes.
And as we said, eliminates some issues.
And it sort of elevates the drama and the storytelling of it because it goes back and forth through time. So you learn one thing that's happening, in quotes, present day, and then you get to go back in time to see that sort of build up and happen. And then you jump forward and get to see how it all plays out. So it's a really smart way to watch these films.
I like that non-linear storytelling like that.
Yes, exactly. It's really cool. I've done it before, and I have to say, it is the way to watch it.
Didn't Topher Grace also kind of make a supercut of the first 3 films, and he eliminated all the problems and kind of turned it into this glorious 3-hour-long film?
I knew that somebody did. I didn't know it was him, though.
I think it's Topher. I think he's a big Star Wars fan.
I'm a big fan of his. He's fine.
He's a beanpole, isn't he? He's like lanky and lean.
Yeah, I'll climb that pole. You know what I mean? What?
Well, thank you so much, Norris and Kel, for sharing with us what you're watching on Disney+.
Thank you so much. Moving on, Adam, we have got some wonderful anniversaries to talk about. Let's jump right in. Turning 1 year old, released on December 19th, 2018, Mary Poppins Returns.
And she did. That title was not a trick.
Not a trick. She returned fully.
And for those listeners that are interested, we actually gave our review of Mary Poppins Returns way back on episode 16.
It's true. And for those not interested, what are you doing here? What are you doing?
Yeah, you don't need to go back.
Don't waste our time.
It's okay.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste our time. What are we doing? What are we even doing?
Patrick's going through some things right now.
It's Thursday. We never record on Thursday. I don't know what's happening anymore. Let's move on, shall we?
Yes, please.
Turning 20 years old, released on December 17th, 1999, Fantasia 2000.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, Adam, no one's surprised by that. It's a movie that Disney made. Why would you have seen it?
I'm sorry. I haven't seen it.
It's okay. It's really wonderful. You should give it a look. It's absolutely stunning, and the music is beautiful.
I believe that. 100%.
Well, you should, because I just said it.
I think it makes more sense to question the validity of anything you say, Patrick.
Tell me, have you seen Fantasia 2000?
No.
Or Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
No.
Okay. Why don't you zip it over there? Zip it. Bumping up quite a few years in time, turning 43 years old, released on December 17th, 1976, Freaky Friday.
I haven't seen. Just kidding. I've seen it.
Don't
I've
do this
seen
to
it.
me.
Yes.
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. And the mom was fabulous in that, too. I remember that.
It's a really weird movie. It's definitely of its time. It's a very 1976 kind of flick.
Yeah.
A little problematic the way they treat women in that movie, but, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
A lot of water skiing.
Really?
Yeah, we should do a take 2 of this movie. It's kind of crazy. I guested on an episode of The Disney Buzz with our friends JT and Melanie, and we watched Freaky Friday again and gave it a little review. Man, that movie is bonkers.
Is she on a water ski team or something?
She is. She's a professional water skier. Well, a high school water skier, and it plays in very little in the movie, but it's a weird add-on to the movie.
I suppose they're like, if the mom and the daughter are going to switch bodies, what would put the mom in a really crazy position?
That's exactly what happened in the writer's room.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. But it's worth another look, I have to tell you. It's a fun movie. Moving on, turning 59 years old, released on December 21st, 1960, The Swiss Family Robinson.
Oof, I love The Swiss Family Robinson.
Such a classic live-action old Disney movie.
An adventure movie.
Riding ostriches, pirates, a treehouse.
Hot older son.
Okay.
Fritz? Was that his name, Fritz?
I think so.
I think I mentioned him last year when we brought up this anniversary.
Probably, and I probably said, okay.
He was really attractive.
He was very attractive. He was, very cute. Wasn't he in The Shaggy Dog? I can't remember. All those kids did a lot of those old Disney live-action movies.
No, yeah. Well,
Do you need a minute?
I'd like to root around his treehouse.
Oh boy, oh boy. Let's move on. Turning 75 years old, released on December 21st, 1944, The Three Caballeros.
I haven't seen it.
I can't anymore.
I haven't.
I quit.
Can I explain something?
Okay.
So I live with anxiety.
Okay.
All right.
Where are we going with this?
And sometimes when I have the option of watching these kind of heralded Disney films, I tend to pull back a little bit because I'm afraid that I'm going to hate it or I'm not going to find the magic in it that everyone else does.
Okay.
And so I just keep them at arm's length, which is not what Disney wants. They want you to enjoy these films.
Yeah, it's true.
So what am I even doing with my life?
You know that we have a Disney podcast, right?
Yeah, I do know that.
In which we talk about Disney movies
Yeah.
and history.
And I love the ride. And I love the new series, which I know probably is nothing like the film, but still.
Not as much. But, okay. Well, listen, I guess I'll continue to hold up this podcast with authenticity and respect to Disney.
Do you want me to just come on here and be like, I love The Three Caballeros and I've never seen it?
No, I want you to just, watch some movies, Adam. I just want you to watch some movies.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Just kidding. You've seen Beauty and the Beast 1 million times.
It's just that on repeat.
Yep, you're doing your part. You're doing your part. Last but not least, turning 82 years old, also released on December 21st, but much, much earlier in 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. If you say, I will slap you.
Of course I've seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Of course you have. You were there when it was released.
Little known fact, I was the live action reference model for Evil Queen Rebecca.
It's true. And you made all those little teeny tiny Oscars that Shirley Temple gave Walt.
I did. They were orange flavored chocolate.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to tell anyone.
Oh, well.
Secret's out. Secret's out. So happy anniversaries, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, The Three Caballeros, The Swiss Family Robinson, Freaky Friday, Fantasia 2000, and Mary Poppins Returns.
Oh, that was rough.
No, it was beautiful.
Oh.
It was Lin-Manuel Miranda, English dialect realness.
That statement is 100% accurate.
And that's all I was going for, Adam.
All right.
Acting.
Yeah.
I did it.
Let's put a question mark after that.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Moving on to a Disney film that has yet to be released. Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker opens this Friday, December 20th, Patrick.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you haven't. Either have I.
Oh, another movie you haven't seen, Adam. Well.
I'll get around to it one of these days. And we're going to be giving our spoiler-free review, but we're actually going to hold off a week. We're going to wait. We're going to let our listeners see it.
Oh.
And that is the only reason why we're waiting.
How thoughtful of us.
I know, it is really thoughtful, isn't it?
It has nothing to do with our timing in December.
It has nothing to do with that.
And that we just can't get around to it until then.
It has nothing to do with that.
Okay, good. Happy holidays, Tweedledees.
Thoughtful?
Thoughtful much?
Yeah. Thank you, us.
Oh, thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome. Jeez.
So we'll be giving our spoiler-free review of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker on our Monday, December 30th episode. But in the meantime, if you happen to see it before that, feel free to send us your thoughts via DM to our Instagram at GDTD Podcast, and we'll share them in our Monday, December 30th episode. But just so you know, I'm not going to read your thoughts until after I see it.
Good thinking. Good thinking. Again, you're so thoughtful.
You are.
Yeah, you're right. I'm very thoughtful. In fact, I have a thought.
Yeah?
I would like us to be done recording soon, so let's jump into the news ASAP. Thoughtfully.
What do you got going on after this?
I have things. I have hot chocolate to drink.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Each year, the Gary Sinise Foundation provides a much-needed vacation to children of servicemen and women who have lost their lives. The annual event is called the Snowball Express, and this year, more than 1,000 children, along with their surviving parent or guardian, were treated to a 5-day vacation to the most magical place on Earth, Walt Disney World. American Airlines chipped in by donating 13 charter flights with volunteer crews to help get the families to Orlando. Beyond time in the parks, the families were also offered counseling and financial, medical, and educational support services. A quote from Gary Sinise: "We want them to know that they're appreciated and loved. We want them to feel the spirit of Snowball, which is healing, hope, happiness, and joy. That's what this whole thing is about, making sure these children know that we do not forget what they are going through." Snowball Express is an initiative within the Greater Gary Sinise Foundation. The annual event began in 2006 with a letter written by a fallen soldier to his wife to be opened should he perish in battle. One wish he expressed in the letter was that his wife and child visit Disneyland. From that letter, the Snowball Express was created. A mission of this initiative listed on their website: "No matter where these families are in the grieving process, we hope to inspire them to believe anything is possible. By providing guilt-free fun and beneficial resources in a stress-free environment, we're creating a community to learn, grow, and make lasting memories with new friends." To learn more about the Snowball Express, visit GarySinise-Foundation.org/snowball-express.
How many flights did they charter?
13.
That's incredible.
Incredible. And all of the flight crew volunteered their time as well.
Oh, that's so thoughtful.
Amazing. Amazing. People are capable of extraordinary things, especially during the holidays. It's really inspiring.
Yeah, I mean, not us, but...
No, we do nothing.
Yeah.
We do nothing at all. But we do tell you about the stories and guide you to where you can help out.
That's how we help.
You're welcome, everybody.
As we previously reported, a new parade, Magic Happens, is coming to Disneyland Park, and last week, Disney Parks blog announced that the daytime spectacular will premiere on Friday, February 28th, 2020.
Ooh.
Magic Happens celebrates awe-inspiring moments of magic that are at the heart of so many Disney stories. The parade will be led by Mickey and his pals and feature floats and characters from films like Frozen 2, Moana, Coco, and Sleeping Beauty. Magic Happens will also feature an energetic musical score and a new song co-composed by singer-songwriter Todrick Hall. As part of its post, Disney Parks blog released some new concept art. Patrick, did you happen to check it out?
I did. It's really fun looking.
The Frozen 2 float looks gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
It is basically the enchanted forest protected by Nock, the mystical water spirit horse.
I love that horse.
Yes. And this is really cool. The Sleeping Beauty float will feature Aurora, and her dress is going to change colors from pink to blue.
What?
How are they going to make that happen?
Magic happens.
Magic does happen.
Did you not hear the title of the parade?
You're right. I need to pay attention to the stories I'm reading.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If anything goes wrong with this parade, even slightly, they're going to start calling it Shit Happens.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's very on brand,
Yeah.
but it is correct.
Can you imagine all the T-shirts?
Just put a mouse ear on it and it'll be fine. Earlier this year, in our D23 rundown, we reported on the new Cirque du Soleil show coming to Disney Springs. This past week, Disney unveiled the name of the new show, Drawn to Life. The show will follow the story of a young girl, Julie, who discovers her late father left her a gift, an unfinished animation piece. Using a surprising and possibly magical pencil, she is taken on a quest in a world inspired by her Disney childhood memories, where she learns to imagine new possibilities and animate the story of her future. This new show is produced in partnership with Cirque du Soleil, Walt Disney Animation Studios, and Walt Disney Imagineering. Drawn to Life will open for previews on March 20th, 2020, and will officially debut on April 17th, 2020. Tickets are on sale now at disneyworld.com/cirque. That's CIRQUE.
I like that the synopsis questions whether the pencil is magical or not.
Well, that was my synopsis.
Oh, it was?
I surmised because it just said a surprising pencil, and that sounded a little bit dirty to me.
Among the greatest, most meaningful joys of the holiday season are award nominations. And last week, Disney racked up a number of Golden Globe and Critics' Choice nom-noms.
I can't with you.
Let's start with the Hollywood Foreign Press Association's nominations for the 77th Annual Golden Globe Awards.
Let's.
Frozen 2, Toy Story 4, and The Lion King picked up nominations for Best Animated Feature Film. Notice I mentioned The Lion King as an animated film.
Apparently they have drawn their Lion King in the sand.
Oh, Patrick.
That was very flubbed, but you got the joke.
Into the Unknown from Frozen 2 and Spirit from The Lion King were nominated for Best Original Song Motion Picture. And as much as I want Into the Unknown to win, I have to believe that the Hollywood Foreign Press Association wants Beyonce up on that stage.
Of course they do.
In addition, Disney picked up a number of nominations for live-action projects from 20th Century Fox, Fox Searchlight Pictures, FX, and Hulu. Nominated projects include Fox Searchlight's Jojo Rabbit, Hulu's Catch-22, and FX's Fosse Verdon. Joey King and Patricia Arquette were both nominated for Hulu's The Act, which, hooray, they should be.
Oh, man, that's crazy town.
And both Sam Rockwell and Michelle Williams were nominated for FX's Fosse Verdon. And if Michelle Williams doesn't win...
She will.
I'm going to throw a chair?
You should do it anyways.
You're right.
I know.
For more information on Disney's Golden Globe nominations, visit goldenglobes.com. The 77th Annual Golden Globe Awards, hosted by Ricky Gervais, will air on Sunday, January 5th, 2020 at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on NBC. Moving on to the Critics' Choice Awards nominations, both Frozen 2 and Toy Story 4 are nominated for Best Animated Feature, no surprise there. Best Song nominations include Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, Spirit from The Lion King, and Speechless from Aladdin.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't hate that song.
No.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not going to win.
No.
Okay.
Avengers Endgame is nominated for Best Visual Effects, Best Action Movie, and Best Sci-Fi or Horror Movie. And The Simpsons, which is so odd to me that Disney owns The Simpsons now, received a nomination for Best Animated Series. Other nominations include 20th Century Fox's Ford v Ferrari and Fox Searchlight Pictures' Jojo Rabbit for Best Picture, and nominations again for Joey King and Patricia Arquette in Hulu's The Act, and Sam Rockwell and Michelle Williams in FX's Fosse Verdon. For a complete list of all of Disney's Critics' Choice nominations, visit criticschoice.com. The 25th Annual Critics' Choice Awards will air on Sunday, January 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, with a delayed viewing at 7 p.m. Pacific Time on the CW network.
Do you think Sam Rockwell wants me to give him a shirtless hug?
Are you shirtless or is he shirtless in this scenario?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like you might be into it.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
Is that my Christmas gift to you?
Can you make that happen?
I can say it will happen, but I can't make it happen.
Rude. That's not what I want. I want reality, Adam.
Let me make some calls.
This is going into the unknown, isn't it?
No, what? You're tying it back to Frozen 2?
I always will.
Weird.
I always will. Each year, the National Film Preservation Board selects 25 films to be entered into the Library of Congress's National Film Registry. This year, both Sleeping Beauty and Old Yeller have been added to the 2019 selections. Being entered into the National Film Registry guarantees the film will be preserved under the terms of the National Film Preservation Act of 1988. Criteria for consideration and selection is that the film is culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Sleeping Beauty and Old Yeller join a heavy-hitting list of films including Amadeus, Boys Don't Cry, Coal Miner's Daughter, Platoon, Purple Rain, Real Women Have Curves, and footage of immigrants landing at Ellis Island in 1903. Crazy town. With the 2019 selections, there are now 775 films in the registry. Of those films, Disney now has 19 films in the registry, including Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Steamboat Willie, Mary Poppins, and Fantasia. It should be noted I am not including films from Disney's subsidiaries like Fox Searchlight Films, which, incidentally, was the studio behind this year's entry, Boys Don't Cry. So congratulations and well-earned Sleeping Beauty and Old Yeller.
Oof, Old Yeller.
Yeah, that movie.
Not on repeat. You know?
You know, I just watch it like when I'm just home doing the dishes. I'm like, you know what I want to watch?
Yeah.
A dog gets shot.
Spoiler alert. Also,
you've had years and years and years to watch Old Yeller.
Also, a number of stars in that from the Swiss Family Robinson.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm going to eat a pizza after this because now I'm sad.
I'm going to heavily drink after this and during this and before this.
According to a December 10th, 2019 Variety exclusive, Disney Plus's Home Alone reboot has found its not Kevin McAllister in Archie Yates, the Golden Globe-nominated child star of Jojo Rabbit.
Ooh.
In addition, Rob Delaney from the comedy series Catastrophe and this year's films Hobbs and Shaw, Last Christmas, and Bombshell has also been cast in an unknown role. Ellie Kemper, star of Netflix's The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, is currently in negotiations to board the film. The premise will be similar to the original 1990 film, but not a remake, and be the first project to be produced by 20th Century Fox for Disney+. According to Variety, Delaney and Kemper were originally thought to be Yates's parents, but sources say Kemper and Delaney will be playing someone else in the film, possibly another couple not related to Yates. Or maybe they're both the robbers. Did we ever take that into consideration?
That's exactly where I went, actually, because they're both very funny people.
Yeah. Ellie Kemper as one of the robbers would be fantastic.
100%.
No word yet on a release date, but November 2020 seems like a good guess. It's a holiday film.
Oh, I see.
I think, anyway.
I think all of the films have been centered around the holidays, though. I think that's their through line.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I've only seen 1 and 2.
Are you an ardent OG Home Alone fan?
I literally just watched it 2 days ago. I love that movie.
So not so much.
Nope, I hate it. It's terrible.
How do you feel about a reboot?
I used to not be on board with it because why would we need to do this?
Right.
But now I think, why not? Who cares? I mean, the originals are never going to go away. I think they're pretty classic and they're going to be possibly entered into the National Film Registry. Who knows? I think they're great movies. And so why not have another one as long as they're not necessarily fully remaking it and calling it an original? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're paying tribute to Home Alone. So I'm fine with it. It's always tough, though. You know? It's always a hard time for me. What about you? What do you think?
Oh my God. Did you just lose someone? Because that was thoughtful.
Thank
oh
you.
My. I don't have an allegiance to the original Home Alone film.
Okay.
I didn't really grow up with it. My mom had a real big problem with children giving adults their comeuppance. Because she was a public school teacher, so she always had an issue with kids just being brats to adults, even though the adults in Home Alone clearly deserved it.
Right.
But she was just not a fan of that, so Home Alone was not part of our repertoire growing up.
I don't agree with the message. Hi ho, Adam.
Who are you calling a hoe?
You know who.
Yeah. It's accurate.
Myself.
It's an accurate label. For you? Yeah.
Also you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What a couple of ho-ho-hos.
What a couple of hi-hos.
Hi, Patrick.
How's it going?
Still good.
Great.
We're still here.
It feels like 4 hours, and this is the shortest episode we've done.
Oh, it is not. It's a joy to be around you.
It is a joy to be around me, Adam. But we have to get you on a flight. So let's dig right in to some Quick D.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. For those of you who don't know, Quick D is where Adam and I ask each other a question we have not been privy to prior to recording, and we answer it all willy-nilly, all off the cuff, if you will. And we are going back to our roots, to original Quick D.
Are my roots showing? Do you see them?
I can. They're actually redder than your other hairs. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of frightening.
I do an under dye with cherry Kool-Aid.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. Is it Kool-Aid or is it Fun Dip?
Who are you calling a fun dip?
Not you.
No.
Not you.
No, that's also an accurate label.
Just a dip.
Yeah.
Just a dip. Let's get into some Quick D, Adam.
Let's do it.
All right, here's my question for you, Adam.
Okay.
Gaze to the D has been asked to create a holiday village in Walt Disney World.
Okay.
I want you to walk me through where this village is going. What's it called? What's the theme? Talk me through it.
I'm so glad you asked me this because
I had a feeling.
I actually have a comprehensive plan ready to go.
Is it a 10-point plan?
I've been a 10-point plan.
Great.
I've been waiting for someone to ask me this question for years.
I can tell.
Yep. The village is going to be constructed on the site of the old Epcot Starbucks.
Good.
It's kind of an in memoriam.
Mm-hmm.
And we will offer free coffee, free Irish coffees.
Oh, I like that idea.
Because we're gay, and gays like to drink.
It's true. And I'm Irish as well, so it fits.
That works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the name like Kazuki. You have to be Irish.
Okay. Patrick, though.
Patrick. Sure. Okay.
And it's Patrick Okazuki.
Oh, yeah. Only on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. I am Irish, though.
Okay, I believe you.
Wow. Rude.
Yeah.
Keep talking about the village, Adam.
Okay, the village. Back to the village. It's going to be called Gays Do the Tree.
Okay.
And much like Disney Springs Christmas Tree Trail, it's a series of trees that are all decorated according to one element of gay culture.
I love this idea so far.
And they all have a door in them, too.
Ooh. Sort of like The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Just like that.
Okay.
And inside, you'll find a bear, a twink, a power bottom.
Oh, my.
A surprise. It's kind of like an advent calendar.
Okay. That's more of a bush, isn't it? The power bottom one?
Depends on their level of hygiene.
Got it.
I think.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So what should each tree be decorated with, right?
I was just about to ask you that question.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I already mentioned booze. So let's just string up a tree with a bunch of booze bottles.
I like this idea. Just hang some bottles of booze from the tree.
Can you imagine how lovely they would be reflecting the lights on the tree?
And when the wind blows just right, they jingle and jangle against each other.
Yeah.
Romance.
Yes. I think one tree could be a tree just covered in designer dogs. Live designer dogs. Because, gays love like a lap dog, like a pug, or a Frenchie.
Yeah, just a little purse dog.
Yeah.
A pup tree.
I don't get it.
Because it's got pups in it.
Oh, I thought it was a pun I wasn't catching.
I don't like puns, Adam. I would never use a pun on this episode.
You're right.
Ugh, you don't know me at all.
How about a tree just covered in hot pants?
Oh.
And one covered in chains.
Oh, my goodness.
And one covered in guys wearing hot pants and chains.
It's just a cohesive collection now.
I've been seeing a lot of studded loafers lately, so I'd like a tree covered in studded loafers.
Okay. Now, is that gay or just real tacky?
No. I think they're very popular right now.
All right. Now I know what to get you for Christmas. If you put your dog in those loafers, they'd be studded penny loafers. Again, I hate puns.
I know you do. I think one of the featured trees could be a salute to Nicole Kidman's career.
What?
Yeah. Featuring images and maybe little sculptures of her in her various cinematic roles.
Okay.
She could be Satine at the top on the swing. Diamonds,
oh my goodness,
are a girl's best. And like the bass could be Virginia Woolf from The Hours.
Oh, I like it. I'm going to be looking for the Eyes Wide Shut section of the tree.
It's kind of like looking for the pickle in the tree. It's going to be hidden in the branches, but it's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
Find that sex party mask.
Yeah.
And you win.
Days of Thunder. Practical Magic.
Far and Away.
Yeah.
Why aren't we doing a Nicole Kidman podcast? It seems you've seen a lot of Nicole Kidman movies. Not Disney ones, though.
You're right. You're right about that. And I think in the center of it all, then we'll just have a very beautiful, tasteful.
Yeah.
I mean, not that any of these trees haven't been tasteful so far.
I mean, they have been just glamour.
Yeah, but the one in the center of Gays Do the Tree is a beautiful rainbow-wrapped tree.
Aww.
Colorful lights, rainbow ribbons.
Yeah.
Rainbow-colored taffy on it.
Delicious.
Yeah. And every 15 minutes, there's a salute to Rip Taylor, and confetti just comes shooting out of the tree.
I love this idea.
And the holidays and the holidays.
And the holidays.
Come alive.
I like it. In one big holiday explosion at the end.
Yeah.
Beautiful, Adam. Just beautiful.
Is this an add-on ticket?
I think it is.
Okay.
This is a festival now. It's not just a village.
You're right.
Gays do the tree.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, Patrick, here is my question for you.
Oh, uh-oh.
As I mentioned in the news, it's awards season.
It is
Patrick.
awards season.
And Gays Do the D has been nominated in so many categories.
I had a feeling.
In what categories have we been nominated?
Such a good question. The list is long and mighty.
Yes.
So here are just a few.
Okay.
Best podcast to share with your enemies.
Oh, good. Good.
Unexpected.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for the nomination for that.
I like that you just walk right up to the plate and bat dark right out of the gate. You're like...
I always do.
Okay.
I always do.
Yep.
Favorite host in a jock is one of them.
Now, when you say in a jock, do you mean a jock strap or in a athlete?
Wow. I meant a strap.
Oh, not as exciting, but
Also, best host on a jock
good.
is the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard me. Best double entendre
That's
goes to Gays Do the D,
that could be an actual category.
followed by most offensive.
Least relatable to the topic they're actually discussing. Okay, great.
Best comedy no one laughs at.
Except us.
Yeah, and comedy is in real big quotes.
For sure is.
Huge quotes.
For sure is.
Quotes are bigger font than the word comedy. And last but not least, best Disney podcast of which one of the hosts has never seen a Disney movie. I mean, I know I won't be accepting that award, but one of us will.
But the point is, I'm going to get us an award.
No,
I'm going to get us one.
Thank you, Adam.
That will do it for this episode of Gays Do the D. Thanks for listening. To become a patron of the podcast, visit our website at gaysdothed.com/donate. For a donation of any amount, you can receive exclusive Gays Do the D content and help us continue to bring you the very best Disney news and discussion. Continue the conversation after this episode on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at GDTD Podcast, and submit your questions or show ideas to info@gaysdothed.com. Have a great week, everybody. See you real soon.